everybody, come pack and unpack and repack and organize a con tote with me, and I'll go ahead and give you a little bit of what's going on in the background for all the good things ahead with the pre-orders this year and get a little bit chatty. See you here in a bit. Welcome on back to another episode of Sitting Down with Soul Writer. My name is Jenna O'Malley. I am your Soul Writer. Glad to have you all here. It's so good to see you. Well, hear you? Hang with you. We'll go with that. We're doing a little bit of a different angle today as we go through the mini bonus vlogs on convention and in-person author-related things today. And I'm going to apologize if this mini-series gets posted out of order. That's okay. There should be another one to come out tomorrow, and just a reminder that my live schedule might be different this weekend since I am at Sci Fi Valley Con in Altoona, Pennsylvania, my first out-of-state con of any kind, actually. And if you want to check out my in-person schedule, the place to do so would be either through the Heart Breathing schedule, the Authortube schedule, the BookTube schedule, all in the description box below, or www.jennathesoulwriter.com/JOM schedule. I'll be updating this monthly and getting out my schedule to you for not just in-person things, not just virtual things, but also members-only things, especially as Camp Soul Bard Academy and Soul Bard Academy wrap up for another year of learning. Also, check the aforementioned lists above, well, in the description box below to all of you, for all additional Stream, Hoppers, Unite options. Definitely give replays to my fellow Authortubers, Booktubers, and more, please and thank you. So today we're focusing on some things I do to prepare for packing with con and some odds and ends related to con, so on and so forth and whatnot. And we're not just looking at the totes you see me dumping out on the table on screen to reorganize to put into a bigger tote. I'm trying to consolidate a couple of different cardboard boxes and smaller totes into a bigger tote. And since a bigger, more sturdy tote has come available with the sorting of house stuff getting reorganized into different totes for storage and moving purposes, let's go ahead and, well, look at what's getting moved around in the totes for the business, shall we? So, totes first, me second. With the totes, I like to make sure, as you probably see now laying on the table, I like to use a couple of different fans. I do have a rechargeable battery operated fan. I think I got this one at Walmart or maybe through Amazon for camping purposes is what it was originally intended for. However, there have been a couple of vendor shows since I started doing author things where having one of these items has been very crucial. And I also like to keep manual fans, handheld regular fans as well. These prettier ones that I have, you can purchase at Dollar Tree, and they're about $1 a piece, and they come in so many different colors, and they normally have different designs throughout the year. We just finished graduation season, so they just had a bunch that were like black and gold, or like school colors of red and white, blue and white, so on and so forth. And they also, since Memorial Day just passed and the 4th of July here in the United States, respectively, is coming up here in a couple weeks, there's going to be some red, white, and blue themed in general, or stars and stripes, summer beachy themed things. In the fall and in the spring, you get your more resonant colors there accordingly. Definitely recommend picking up several of these, especially if you plan to dress up for conventions. This coming weekend at Sci Fi Valley Con, I'm going to lean into my Soul Bard modern day look, shall we say. I have a 1660s look in the working, thanks to my bonus mother-in-law making me quite the malice level foppish bard hat. And yeah, I'm gonna wear my modern gear this weekend, since I'll be working on finalizing parts of Vita Elangica Book 1 and Season 2 Book 6, respectively, while sitting there vending. So, therefore, since I'm a book vendor, I do make sure I have book stands of different types, different ways to stack and display my books. In this tote, I have, again, gotten these from the Dollar Tree. They're meant for pictures or some such family mementos, but I love using them for displaying books. You've seen them in my sprinting space in the past when I have displayed book 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Actually, yeah, the ones that are above my head, I think, are using these stands too. Again, $1 a pop or so at the local Dollar Tree is where I got these. I also like to get what I call table candy. Now, I very much have gotten people who walk up to my table to talk to me originally for a piece of candy. And then I ask, how's the con? So they make great conversation starters of various reasons. Now, I also have found they're great for children if you have a mom or a dad who, especially for us who write more adult content, we can give the children something to occupy them. Now, in my table candy cups, which again, the glass cups I got from Dollar Tree along with the candy, I also put my free stickers that they're allowed to take. I try to remember to make them family friendly if the event is family friendly. Because I have some spicy book stickers, we'll word it that way. Not just of, the romance variety, but some horror mystery thriller ones that are non-romantic that children also should not be exposed to. So I like to just put that as my little free section. There are great ways to get people to come up and chat with you, or a little tiny parting gift. Now, I will also keep an update of handouts. And for me, handouts include making a printout that includes 4 QR codes. For example, I have a pre-order of Pearl and Gold coming up for July. If they stand there and talk to me for a very long time, I might give them a free e-code to book 1 and then say, by the way, take this QR code or e-code and also pre-order for the novella that's coming out. So yeah, I will give them my cookie, my book 1, but I will also give them that QR code. And a lot of people, if they stand there and talk to you, they might not come back and purchase for them. However, me giving them that freebie has encouraged them to send a friend to come and chat with me. Maybe they downloaded my book 1, both of them, and read through a little bit. I've had that happen at multiple day conventions, and this is more like a 2.5. This is a 3-day convention for Sci Fi Valley Con, so definitely going to make sure I take any of those little handouts that I'm going to give with me. I may also be doing a panel for Sci Fi Valley Con, so I'll have to do any prep work for my panel I may be giving, which that's going to be what I'll do. If not tonight, then I have to do it in the hotel room tomorrow night, because yes, Jenna got behind. But it's okay. It's more like updating a PowerPoint from something else, to be fair. So get all those things updated either physically or virtually in the totes they need to be in. What other items can you think of that I might have missed, okay? Comment below. Now, for me personally, there's some things that I gotta make sure I have for my sanity. Self-care items, as Lady Speech calls them in the spiritual spaces. Thank you, Pirate Captain. Goddess Lady Speech. I adore her so much. And when she says, get your self-care items, I'm like, uh-oh. She's going to be brutally honest. So sometimes con can get brutally honest. If you're debating whether or not you have room for your favorite blanket, for your favorite pillow, make room if you're going to be gone longer than, say, a overnight, 36 to 48 hours. If you're going to be gone 2 nights, it's probably worth it to your sleep for you to have those kind of self-care items. Now, this can also include making sure that your medicine pouch is like stocked to Mary Poppins proportions. Don't assume you won't get a headache, because that's when you're going to want your headache medicines that are over the counter. Or in my case, sinus migraines, right? So I'm going to be safe, and I'm going to take a little extra oomph of, whatever I need for my allergies and sinuses, because while I spent a lot of time in Altoona 10 years ago, and when I was in college about 15 years ago, I haven't been there a lot lately. So yeah, I may not be as familiar. There's also this concept called camp ick. Those of you who do camp sometimes know you get camp crud, where after a day or two, you're just run down, you're feeling bad. That also translates to in-person events. I call it con crud. And I don't have a good immune system. So for me, I'm going to want to do things that'll make me feel good on Monday when I come back to a full work day for the business. So therefore, also, I'm going to pay close attention to the weather today before I depart tomorrow, because I want to make sure that I have comfortable clothes all weekend. Yes, I'm still going to pack just in case, Maryland decides to be more like Florida with the weather this weekend, which may be the case. Therefore, I'm also going to make sure I have the appropriate shoes. I'm going to make a priority here for me taking both my orthotic sneakers that are probably in need of replacing. However, I'm also taking my orthotic flip-flops as well, just in case. And yes, I need both, or I will be in pain by the end of the day. Jenna will not be able to walk by day 2. So, I therefore challenge you to make a packing list of your own and refer to the videos either this year or that I did last year for Sci Fi Valley Con. Or, I'm sorry, rather for 4-State Comic Con in 2024. And reminding you also that there's another vlog coming out, either about the keyword searches to encourage you to track down all the different posts out there that you could want when it comes to planning your book tour in person and even virtually. Take care of you. Take care of your characters. They chose you to be their bard likely for a reason. So in order to keep being a good bard for your team of characters, definitely make sure you're avoiding all kinds of con crud in everyday life. Until I see you all in the next vlog, or on Monday when I'm back to my live streaming schedule. You matter. Dang it.